All right, so when we were doing our Making Sense series, we published a question and response form on our website because we figured there would be a lot of questions about interpreting the Bible. Now, whether or not there were questions, I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is that we really only got one question about interpreting the Bible, but it was a great question, and so I'm going to spend a few minutes answering that question. Now, let me preface this by saying there have been books written about this one specific question, and so there's no way I'm going to be able to cover it, but I'll try to give you a simple answer. The question was, should the Bible be taken literally? Should the Bible be taken literally? The easy answer to that question is that there are things that are in the Bible that are meant to be taken literally, and those things we take literally. There are other parts of the Bible that were not meant to be taken literally, and those parts we don't take literally. To take something literally is to take something at face value with no poetic or metaphorical or figurative language at all. So if I were to say I literally ate 100 slices of pizza, that doesn't mean that I ate 10, but it feels like 100. It means I actually ate 100 slices of pizza. So when we're talking about taking things literally, if you read in one of the Gospels that Jesus went to this city and he told a story while he was there, we take that literally because it was written in a literal way. But there are other parts of the Bible that were not meant to be taken literally, like some of the stories that Jesus told. Those were made up stories that were meant to teach a lesson. Those weren't meant to be taken as fact. They weren't meant to be taken literally. Some of the Psalms are filled, in fact, a lot of the Psalms are filled with metaphorical language. They talk about the heart. You know, if you were to give your heart to someone, you're not literally cutting open your chest and giving them your heart. They're expressions that are meant to communicate meaning. So there's some things that you do take literally, other things that you don't. However, the question behind this question is most often, can the Bible be trusted? Can the Bible be trusted? Should it be taken as authoritative? And for us, that answer is also pretty simple, though you may want to explore this yourself. We believe that the place to start is with Jesus. Was there really a guy named Jesus? Was he really killed? And did he really rise from the dead? We believe that he did. And very simply, we'd say, if Jesus rose from the dead, then we get behind the things that he said. Because if you can predict your own death and resurrection and then pull it off, your words are pretty authoritative. So I wouldn't start with some of the more difficult passages in the Old Testament to understand. I would start right with Jesus. Like, who is he? What did he do? And can the things that he said be trusted? And then look at the way he talked about some of the things that are harder to believe specifically in the Old Testament, and look at it through that lens. But the central question is always, always about who Jesus is and if he really did what he said he would do. So I hope that helps. Like I said, there are books written about this, but that's the simplest, quickest answer that I've got for you.